Hello everyone, so I have a video here of a T-90M getting destroyed. This was shared online yesterday. So in this video, we can see a solitary T-90M hearing forward across a field. It's engaging targets in a tree line with its gun. Now, I'm not sure if the smoke you can see is from incoming fire out of the tank, kicking up the ground and that sort of thing, or if it deployed a partial smoke screen to try and avoid being targeted directly. But either way, soon enough, the T-90M takes a direct hit with an anti-tank missile and is obliterated. I don't know what missile exactly was used, but a few sources are saying it was the Stugner P. But it's clear, either way, this tank is finished. In the fireball that appears, we miss a rare incidence of a T-90 turret toss. You can see the turret here in this photo, flipped upside down and completely inverted. So, let's check where this took place. So the T-90M headed from the east as shown by the arrow on this image here. It then engaged Ukrainian positions in the tree line highlighted in the blue square, firing a number of rounds at them. We don't see the missile on its way, so I can't say for sure which direction the missile was fired from. No Ukrainian armoured vehicles are seen in the video, so this tank would have been engaging troop positions or possible trenches within the tree line. The T-90 was also on its own, so this wasn't an attempt to hold and take territory, rather a quick probe of the defences, or a shoot and scoop to arrive, hit the Ukrainian position hard, and then retreat out of there. In this instance, as we all saw, it backfired big time, and Russia is down another T-90M. Zoomed out, we can see that this took place near the big main road between Makiivka and Ploshchanka. Let's have a look at deep states to see the territorial control in this region and these two towns. So this occurred here right on the front lines. Ploshchanka is Russian occupied, Makiivka is Ukrainian controlled. I'll get more to the location of the T-90M later. First, I have a short second video for you. This shows a burning T-90M very close to Ukrainian trenches near Marinka. It looks like it was hit by top attack munition. Now here is a map showing where we've seen T-90Ms in the past month or so. So we've seen them down near Kherson to the south, near Oroshina on the south in the region of the counter-offensive, on the Velika Novosilka axis, near Marinka, the video we just saw, Avdiivka, where Russia is mounting a current offensive, and up at the top, today's video which we watched in detail, near Makiivka. Now, Russia doesn't have many of these T-90M tanks. 67 were in service last year, but the type is still under production, so more will have been sent, but I'm not sure how many, but I don't expect it to be a huge number. On Oryx, they have 45 T-90Ms lost so far, so Russia clearly doesn't have a massive amount of these. So it is surprising to me to see them all spread around like this, here, there and everywhere. The T-90M is Russia's most modern tank in service in the Russian army, so it's surprising to see these deployed willy-nilly, rather than being concentrated in one key area to better make the use of them. As it is, like this, and with the videos we've seen of them burning lately, the T-90Ms are scattered around all over, not making much of a difference and just getting picked off by Ukraine. I may be wrong, but I'm sure these would work better, positioned all in one area, all working together to overwhelm the Ukrainian positions and other Ukrainian armour, rather than being scattered about, as these are much better than other Russian tanks, the T-72 and the T-80. Better protected, harder to destroy, and also lacking the fatal flaw which often gives the T-72 and the T-80 the good old turret toss. Now, this could be because Russia actually has more of a T-90M than we realise, and they've been able to produce many more than expected, so they can afford to spread them out in different locations. Or it could just be incompetence. I think that's the most likely. Take the incident we saw here. I just can't see the reason for using a modern, rare, and pretty decent T-90M to go on its own with no support to clear out and target a relatively unimportant tree line, which, given the lack of troop support, Russia clearly wasn't planning to capture and hold anyway. It was a pointless loss, especially when an older or more common T-72 or T-80 would have achieved the same goals. I would really expect these to be deployed together in key areas like up near Kupiansk, where Russia is assaulting, or in Zaporizhia, where they're defending, to try and give them an edge over Ukraine's own armour. But who knows? This is the same military, remember, who's tried to protect its military jets by putting tyres on top of them. So let's take a look at the T-90M. So this is it here, a photo on screen. It's an upgraded version of the original T-90 tank, entering service in 2016. They have a modernised, all-welded turret with an advanced fire control system and an updated gun. There are an additional improved armour plates and new ERA to try and improve survivability over the older tanks. Russia calls it the proriev, which means breakthrough, but people tend to call it the podrev, which means blow up, as that's its more common form nowadays. In English, we can also call it the breakdown, that would work as well. Now, there isn't too much else to discuss here, but I have a video which I'm going to play now for a new fundraiser for the Ukraine Volunteer Centre, which I hope you all take the time to watch too. And big thanks to everybody who donates to them and everybody who has donated in the past. I've posted videos from the Ukraine Volunteer Centre showing the results of the fundraisers, and as we've seen in those, these guys are doing amazing work. Thanks very much, and take care, everybody.
Good afternoon, greetings from the Ukrainian Volunteer Center. Today we are announcing a new fundraising. One Volkswagen Touareg car for paramedics from Donetsk direction. They desperately need a car as all their vehicles were damaged during the last attack on their position. Car price is $10,000 and 1,000 liters of GSL fuel for 3rd Separate Battalion of Ukrainian Volunteer Army Volyn, because there is a catastrophic lack of fuel. The fuel at war is like a blood that circulates in the logistics artery. Without it, we won't be able to achieve our goals. Fuel price is $1,500. Recently, soldiers from aerial reconnaissance on the Zaporizhia direction contacted us, and they need a mast for the antenna to fly longer. Mast price is $300. Also, a pharmaceutical company contacted us from abroad, and they are ready to send us 200 first aid kits, and its price $1,200. The overall goal of the fundraising is $10,000 and $4,000. We read your comments. That's why we have decided to make a 2 short of glasses sets, and the first one will be sent to the person who will make the biggest donation, and the second we will send to a random person who will make a donation starting from $20. Thank you all of your kind words in the comments. Thank you for your trust, and thank you for your support. Glory to Ukraine.